Today is a super special day dahil papasok tayo sa mundo ng technology. Ang pag-uusapan natin ay industry in the professions, o sa madaling salita, ang team na gumagawa ng lahat ng cool gadgets ninyo. Look at your tablet or your phone. Napaisip na ba kayo paano ba ito nabuo? Hindi lang ito basta hinulog sa langit. May mga taong totoong nagtrabaho araw-araw para magising posible ang mga gadgets katulad na lamang ng gamit na pinagpapanooran nyo ngayon. Bago kayo humingi ng bagong gadget kay mommy at daddy, o bago niyo pangarapin na maging vlogger o game developer, kailangan niyo muna matutunan ang basic secrets ng technology. It's like learning how a bike works before you start racing. Meron tayong goal today para maging tech masters tayo. Gusto ko pagkatapos ito, alam nyo ang pagkakaiba ng computer industry sa IT industry. You ready na ba kayo sa ating mission? Ang unang goal natin ay malaman ang pinagkakaiba ng computer industry at information technology industry. Mukha nga silang pareho pero parang Jollibee at McDo lang yan. Magkaiba sila ng specialty. Pangalawa, kilalanin natin ang mga big boss companies. Ito yung mga higanteng grupo na gumagawa ng mga apps at machines na ginagamit natin araw-araw sa school at sa bahay. At panghuli, titignan natin kung anong trabaho ang gusto nyo balang araw. Gusto nyo ba maging tagagawa ng laro? O tagapagtanggol ng computers laban sa mga bad hackers? Marami kayong pwedeng pagpilian. But first, what is an industry? Isipin nyo ito bilang isang malaking barangay o city, kung saan lahat ng tao ay nagtutulungan para sa isang goal. Sa tech industry, ang goal ay gawing mas madali ang buhay natin lahat gamit ang mga machines. Isipin nyo, ang computer industry ay parang isang giant team na gumagawa ng lahat ng tech stuff natin. May mga taong tagagawa ng body o yung physical machine at mga tagasulat naman ng brain o yung mga apps. Para hindi kayo malito, hahatiin natin ang computer sa dalawang main parts, ang body at ang brain. Parang tao rin ang computers natin. Kailangan ng katawan at kailangan din ng isip para gumana. Ang hardware, ang tinatawag nating body. Ito ang matitigas na parte na pwede nating hawakan, madama at minsan ay mabigat. Kapag nahawakan mo ng kamay ang hardware, ang tawag doon. Now, let's talk about the brain o ang software. Ito naman ang mga parts na hindi natin pwedeng hawakan. Nakikita natin sila sa screen, pero hindi natin sila mahawakan ng kamay natin. Ngayon, ano naman ang IT industry? Habang ang computer industry ay gumagana ng gamit, ang IT industry naman ang gumagamit sa mga ito para masolve ang mga problema sa mundo. Sila ang mga problem solvers. Ngayon, samahan niyo ako alamin ang mga kumpanya bahagi sa ating IT industry. Sila ang mga builders o ang mga construction workers ng tech world natin. Sila ang gumagawa ng body ng computers natin, yung mga bagay na pwede nating hawakan gaya ng screen, mouse at printer. Kung wala sila, wala tayong gagamitin para makapag-YouTube. Sila ang gumagawa ng pinakamaliliit pero pinakamatalinong parts ng computer. Isipin nyo, para silang mga tiny engineers na naglalagay ng milyon-milyon kalsada sa loob ng isang chip na kasing laki ng nakukunyo. Kung wala sila, magiging tulog, at hindi makakapag-isip ang computers natin. Sila naman ang wizards o storytellers ng tech world natin. Kung ang chip makers ang gumagawa ng brain, ang software publishers naman ang nagtuturo ng brain kung paano mag-isip, maglaro, at magpatawa. Sila ang gumagawa ng mga apps na paborito ninyo. Ngayon, sila naman ang tech super friends. Kung ang builders ang gumagawa ng laptop, ang service companies naman ang tinatawag natin kapag kailangan natin ng tulong. Sila ang sumasagip sa atin para magka-internet tayo at para makaayos ang mga sirang gadgets. Ang mga computer retailers naman ay parang Toy Kingdom, pero para sa tech. Sila ang mga tindahan kung saan binibili ni mommy at daddy ang inyong mga tablets at laptops at headphones para magamit nyo sa school o paglalaro. Kaya kung sa pageantry, gaya ng Miss Universe, may tinatawag tayong powerhouse countries na laging nananalo. Sa tech world naman, ang IT industry ang tunay na powerhouse. Sila ang pinakamalalakas at pinakasikat. Ang IT industry ang nagpapatakbo sa ating modernang mundo. Dahil dito, nakakapag-order ng pagkain online at nakapag-aral kahit nasa bahay lang. Ito ang battery ng ating buhay ngayon. Ang IT ay sobrang bilis magbago, parang race car. At dahil lahat ng tao kailangan ng IT, napakaraming opportunities at trabaho nito. Kaya naman tinatawag itong powerful na industry sa kasaysayan. Dahil dito, ito naman yung mga bansang powerhouse pagdating sa mundo ng teknolohiya, ngunit ang bansang US ang nangunguna. Bakit ba successful ang IT? Kasi laging may bago. Hindi sila tumitigil pag-imbento. Parang ang paborito nyong laro ay laging may update para mas maging maganda at hindi boring. Sa panahon ngayon, ang technology ay hindi pampalipas oras. It's essential. Kailangan natin ito para magtrabaho, matuto at mag-usap. Hindi na tayo pwedeng mabuhay lamang ng walang tech. Ngayon, dumako naman tayo sa ating mga marketing channels. Ang ating computer retail stores ay parang ating expert guide. Hindi lang sila basta nagbebenta, tinutulungan din sila ni mommy at daddy na piliin kung ano ang pinaka-best na laptop para sa inyong school, work at games. Naranasan niyo na ba yung mga kakatok sa pinto nyo at sasabing, "Ma'am, sir, parcel po." Yan ang mga internet outlets. Sila ang mga shops na nasa loob lang ng phone o computer. Wala silang malaking store sa mall, pero expert sila sa pagpapadala ng gamit diretso sa bahay nyo. Sila ang mga upgrade masters. Hindi lang sila basta nagbebenta ng computers, binubuo nila ito para maging supercomputers na bagay sa trabaho mo. Ito naman yung mga kumpanya na hindi naglalagay ng gamit sa mall. Sila mismo ang tumatawag o pupunta sa inyo para ibenta ang kanilang mga computer at software.
Now, let's proceed naman po sa industry regulation. When we say industry regulation, it is the aid in the industry is controlled by both, which is the government regulation and the self-regulation. Governments create laws to control internet activities, online content, and the sale of the technology to the other countries to protect security and public safety. Next, which is the profession and the careers in the computing fields. It talks about the computer professionals, any person whose primary occupation and involves the design, configuration, analysis, development, modification, testing, or security of the computer hardware of software. And also preparing for a career in the computer industry. To prepare for a career in the computer industry, you must first decide on the area in which you are interested and to become educated in the field. First is to attend in a trade school, like technical school, vocational school, and also attend schools, universities. Now, let's talk about in a different provides career opportunities for all people with a variety of skills and talents. Usually, these jobs are divided into 6 main areas. First is the management. Directs and planning, research, development, evaluation, and integration of technology. Halimbawa na lang po dito is yung pag-ayos ng schedule ng IT staff, pag-desisyon kung anong sistema ang unang nagagamitin. The word na management. Second is the system development and programming analysis. Design, developments, and implements new information technology and maintains and improves existing system. Tulad na lang po dito is yung pagsulat ng code, pagdesisyon ng system, at pag-text kung gumagana ng maayos ang programa. Pangatlo is the technical service. Evaluates and integrates new technologies, administers and organization data, resources, and supports the centralized computer operation system and services. Halimbawa na lang po dito is yung pag-ayos ng hardware, pag-install ng software, at higit sa lahat is yung pag-troubleshoot ng internet o printer. Pang-apat is the operations. Operates the centralized computers, equipment, and administers the network including both data and voice communications. Halimbawa na lang po dito is yung mga pagmumonitor ng system, pagbaback-up ng files araw-araw, at pagsisigurong walang downtime ang system, kaya tinawag na operation. Fifth is the training. Teaches employees how to use components of information system or answer specific user questions. Tulad na lang po sa pag-training po is ito po yung pagturo ng tamang paggamit ng computer at saka ng mga mouse at iba't ibang gamit ng laptop. Last is the security. and enforcement policies that are designed to safeguard an organization data and information from authorized users. Halimbawa na lang po ng security is yung sarili mong password tulad ng Facebook, Gmail, at etc. Tayo naman po ay mag-proceed sa computing domains. First is the computer theory. It talks about these domain students what problems computers can solve and how fast they can solve them. It helps decide if a problem is possible to solve and if it is worth trying. Halimbawa na lang po ng computer theory is tinitignan muna kung kaya bang lutasin ang problema bago gumawa ng programa. Next is the algorithms. Algorithms are step-by-step structures used to solve problems. Good algorithm save time and computer resources. Halimbawa na lang po ng
Algorithm is yung paggamit ng mas mabilis na paraan ng pag-ayos ng mga numero sa halip na mabagal na pamaraan. How do you call that? Which is the algorithm. Third is the cryptography. When you say cryptography, is the protect information by encrypting data to only authorized users can be read it. Halimbawa na lang po ng cryptography. Cryptography is yung pagprotekta ng password at detalye sa bangko kapag gumagamit ng internet tulad ng GCash. Fourth is the distributed computing. This involves dividing a big task into smaller parts and letting many computers work on it at the same time over a network. Halimbawa na lang po ng distributed computing is yung maaring computer ang ginagamit ng mga para makatulong sa pag-aaral ng may sakit. Fifth is the cloud computing. When you say cloud computing, it is the stores data and runs programs over the internet instead of on personal devices. Para sa ganon, ito naman po yung paggamit ng Google Drive para ma-imbak ang mga dokumento online. Tulad ng mga picture mo noon, pwede mo natin ilagay ito sa file upang sa ganon magtagal. Six is the computational learning or machine learning. This allows computers to learn from data and improve over time without being directly programmed for every task. Halimbawa na lang po dito, sa isang laro na mas gumagaling habang paulit-ulit na nilalaro kaya tinawag na itong machine learning. 7 is the computer vision. When you see computer vision, it talks about the computer vision helps computers understand image and video for decision making. Halimbawa dito is yung pagkilala ng mukha sa cellphone o sa camera. Tulad dito yung password natin sa cellphone. Kapag hindi po ito na-recognize, hindi ito kayang open. Kaya kaya tinawag ito computer vision. 8 is the big data. When you say big data, focuses on collecting and analysis very large amounts of information to find patterns. Halimbawa na lang po ng big data is yung pagpapakita ng ads, bantay sa mga hinahanap mo online tulad ng YouTube, Spotify, and etc. Basta may ads. 9 is the neural networks. When I say neural networks are an AI system inspired by the human brain that recognize patterns and make predictions. Halimbawa ng po ng neural networks is yung pagtulong sa mga doktor na makakita ang sakit gamit ang mga larawan. Third and last, it is that tractable versus intractable problems. Tractable problems can be solved quickly when intractable problems take too long to be practical. This is the important when choosing what problems computers should be solved. Halimbawa lang po ng tractable versus intractable is yung may mga problemang madaling tapusin at yung sobrang hirap na inabot na napakatagal na oras. Yun po ang tinatawag nating tractable at intractable. Yun lang po at maraming salamat.
Good day everyone. So today we are going to talk about computing disciplines. Madalas kasi kapag sinasabi nating computer course, akala ng iba pare-pareho lang ito. Ngunit, ang computing disciplines is very broad. So, napakalalim ng ibig sabihin ng mga courses. At atin itong tatalakayin sa araw na ito. Sa computing, marami tayong pwedeng pagpilian. Computing majors offers various career paths. Hindi lang ito technologies companies, kundi pati na rin ang business sectors. Depende sa hilig mo. Hardware man yan, software, or business management. May specific na discipline para sa iyo. First, tignan natin itong image na ito. Makikita na yung Lego ay may figure na may hawak na tools at circuit board. This represents computer engineering. Dito, naghalo-halo ang mga software, hardware, at communication systems. Kung mahilig kang magkalikalikot ng mga gadgets at gusto mong malaman kung paano gumana ang panloob ng computers, this is for you. And then next, we have the computer science. Ito naman ang isang broad na field na nagpo-focus sa computing science mismo. Dito pumapasok ang malalim na theory or pag-aaral. Meron din tayong ditong algorithms at yung tinatawag nating coding. Then, we have information systems. Notice that the Lego figure is wearing a badge that says Info SYS Analysis. And focus ito ang computing used in businesses. So, hindi lang siya puro tech. Tignan din natin kung paano ito nakakatulong or kung paano mismo nakakatulong ang computers para sa pagpapatakbo ng ating mga negosyo. And then next, meron naman tayo information technology or tinatawag nating IT. Ito yung discipline na nag-focus sa user support, computing infrastructure. Sila yung mga sinisigurado kung gumagana ba ang systems, networks, at computers na ginagamit ng mga tao sa pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay. Fifth, meron tayong software engineering. Ang main goal nito ay mag-develop ng large software systems. Hindi lang ito basta-basta coding ng small projects. Ito rin ay pag-build ng malaki at complex na programs na kinakailangan ng matinding structure. And of course, meron din tayong multidisciplinary majors or yung mixed disciplinary majors. Ito yung computing combined with other fields like bioinformatics or yung tinatawag nating biology plus computing equals bioinformatics. Or meron din tayong tinatawag na computational finance. So now, let's dig deeper. Isa-isahin natin ang computing disciplines and majors para mas maintindihan ninyo ang pagkakaiba-iba nila. First, we have the computer engineering. Based on this slide, computer engineering is all about designing the devices that contain computers. Hindi lang ito basta-basta paggawa ng software. It involves integrations of hardware and embedded software. Ibig sabihin, as computer engineers, sila yung nagbibigay tulay sa gap between physical components or yung hardware and the code that runs them like the software. Kumbaga, sila yung gumagawa ng paraan para sa code na talagang mapagana nila yung devices or yung machine sa real world. Moving to the specific scope of the field, computer engineering focus on digital devices and interfaces. Ito yung mga gadgets na screens na ginagamit natin sa pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay. Also, it is important to remember that this course requires significant study of mathematics. Bakit kailangan ng math? Kasi we deal with logic, gates, signals, and complex circuits. Kailangan ng matinding computation para masigurado ang integrate ng maayos na hardware and software systems. So, saan nga ba natin nakikita ang computer engineering in real life? So, here are some examples. First, we have the computer electronics. Unang-una na dyan ang cellphones or yung mga Android phones na ginagamit natin. And then, we have the audio players and everything. So, lahat ng chips at ng systems na nagpapatakbo sa phones ninyo ay gawa ng computer engineering. And then second, we have the medical technology. It is also used in healthcare. So, ang example nito ay X-ray machines and laser tools and etc. So, computer engineering helps design the precise control needed in the delicate machines. So, ang galing na, diba? Diba? Last but not the least, we have the security. So, kasama na dyan ang digital video and alarm systems. So, even sensors used for systems and embedded systems. Here are some examples of computer science fields. First, we have the robotics and computer visions. So, dito pumapasok ang AI. It's all about teaching computers how to see and process image parang tao. And kung paano magpagalaw ng mga robots intelligently. And then the second one is we have the digital forensics and algorithms. So, ito naman yung ginagamit madalas ng mga cybersecurity at investigations. So, we use these algorithms to uncover hidden data and secure information. So basically, kung mahilig ka sa logic, coding at innovation, mag-CS ka na, or what we call the computer science. Pangatlo naman ay ang information systems. Now, let's talk about information systems. Ito yung mga gumagamit ng technology to manage business information. In short, computing in an organizational context. Hindi lang ito basta tech. It's all about how tech helps company run smoothly. Ang IS or information system guys ay ang nagsisilbing bridge between technical and management teams. So sila yung translator. Usually, ang mga course na ito ay located sa business schools kasi kailangan mong maintindihan ang business side para malaman mo kung anong tech ang kailangan ng kumpanya. Pang-apat, information technology. Ngayon, dumako naman tayo sa information technology. Maraming nalilito rito, pero simple lang ang focus nito. Taking care of computing needs of organizations. So, kung ang CE ay gumagawa ng device at ang CS ay gumagawa ng software, ang IT naman guys, or information technology, ay pumipili, nagkakabit at nag-aayos ng mga ito. So, sila yung hands-on sa pagdating sa software, sa hardware, products, para masiguro ang kanilang kumpanya ay maayos. So, ano nga ba ang ginagawa ng IT professional? So, number 1, focus on technology itself. Sila yung expert sa mga tools at systems. And then second one, focus on users' needs. So, inaalam nila or inaalagaan nila ang users. So, sila yung sumasagot sa mga tanong ng kung paano ba ito gamitin, bakit hindi ito gumagana. And then the third one, we have focus on practical applications. Hindi sila masyadong lumalalim sa theory. Ang mahalaga sa IT ay practical side. Paano nga ba napapakinabangan agad ito sa trabaho? Madalas nating naririnig ito, pero ano nga ba talaga ang pagkakaiba ng software engineers? So, ang software engineers guys ay discipline na nagde-develop ng pag-maintain ng software systems. So, hindi lang ito basta-basta coding o pagsusulat ng script. It involves a systematic and disciplined approach. Kumbaga, parang engineering. hindi ka basta-basta makakagawa ng pader. Kailangan mo munang gumawa ng blueprint. At kailangan ito ng tamang sukat, guys. And also, may maintenance para hindi gumuho ang system.
Computer Engineering 2004 is the current computer engineering curriculum, will soon be replaced by Computer Engineering 2016 as the ACM IEEE Steering Committee produced its interim report for review by the computing community in October 2015. Some of the knowledge areas have been restructured, like its companion reference curricula. Computer Engineering 2016 describes knowledge areas to lead to a computer engineering programs desired learning outcomes. Ang Computer Engineering 2004 curriculum ay i-update sa Computer Engineering 2016 na may mga pagbabago sa mga topics para mas makapag-prepare ang mga estudyante sa mga trabaho sa tech industry. Ito ay para mas maging relevant at effective ang kanilang pag-aaral. IT professionals possess the right combination of knowledge and practice. Hands-on expertise organizations, planning and managing an organizations. Its infrastructure is a difficult and complex job that requires a solid foundation in applied computing as well as management and people skills. Thus, in the discipline requires special skills. So, ang mga IT professionals ay kailangan ng kombinasyon ng kaalaman sa tech management skills at people skills para ma-manage ng maayos ang IT infrastructure ng isang organizations at pasigurado ang success nito. So we have 4 career paths in IT. So number 1 is designing and implementing software. Ito ay gumagawa ng mga software at apps para sa iba't ibang needs. Number 2 is devising new ways to use computers. Nag-i-innovate naman ito ng mga bagong gamit ng tech para sa mga organization. Number 3 is developing effective ways to solve computing problems. Ito naman ay nagsosolve ng mga problema sa computing gamit ang mga effective na paraan. Number 4 is planning and managing organizational technology infrastructure. Ito naman ay nagmamanage ng IT infrastructure ng isang organization para sa smooth operation. Information technology or IT is a label that has 2 meanings in common usage. The term information technology is often used to refer to all of computing. Ang information technology or IT ay tumutukoy sa paggamit ng teknolohiya para mag-manage at mag-process ng impormasyon. Pero sa pangkalahatan, ito ay madalas na ginagamit para sa buong larangan ng computing, kasama ang hardware, software, at networking. Mixed disciplinary majors because computing is such an important and dynamic field. Many interdisciplinary majors, some very recent developments exist at some schools. Here are just a few examples of these opportunities. Some of these programs are offered at all number of U.S. schools as of students, some only at a handful of schools. Ang sinasabi dito, maraming universidad ang nag-aalok ng mixed disciplinary majors na nagko-combine ng computing sa iba't ibang larangan tulad ng business, arts at science para magbigay ng mas madali at versatile na career opportunities sa mga estudyante tulad ng science, cybersecurity at digital media. Most computer science programs require some mathematical background, so let us consider what is involved in career path in each area. So, ang sinasabi dito, kailangan ng mathematical background sa computer science programs dahil ang computing ay may connection sa logic, algorithms, at data analysis na ginagamit sa pag-develop ng software, artificial intelligence or AI, at iba pang larangan ng IT. Devising new and better ways of using computers and addressing particular challenges in areas such as robotics, computer vision, or digital forensics. So, ang sinasabi dito, ang mga computer scientists ay nagde-devise ng mga bagong paraan para magamit ang mga computer sa iba't ibang larangan tulad ng robotics, computer, computer vision, at digital forensics para ma-solve ang mga particular na problema at mag-improve ng mga existing na teknolohiya, serbisyo at mag-create ng mga innovative na solusyon sa mga complex na challenges.
Good day everyone. Today we will discussing our computing disciplines and majors. Now let's proceed. Computer engineering. Students study the design of digital hardware of software systems. We all know that it includes for them by the programming of digital devices and their interfaces with users. Also, the computing engineering is the development of embedded systems like cell phones, digital audio, video recorders, and so on. Majors are offered by a fairly large number of universities, almost always in engineering. We all know that the work of computer sciences, it falls into three categories. First one is designing and building software. Second one is developing effective ways to solve computing problems such as storing information in databases, sending data over networks, or providing new approaches to security problems. And last one is devising new and a better ways of using computers, such as addressing particular challenges in areas such as robotics, computer vision, or digital forensics, although these specializations are not available in all computer science programs. We all know that the most computer science programs, it requires some mathematical background. So let us consider what is involved in a career path in each area. First one, career path 1 is designing and implementing software. A variety of a graphic design needs to more improve a project, and by having our 3D modeling, the structures of every projects and assignments that we do or that we did. Career path 2, it is devising new ways to use computers. New ways of using computers was a basic decentralization, information, and blend physical and digital worlds. Most example here is the artificial intelligence or AI. So that any types of gadgets, especially the apps that we use, are no longer just calculating but also creating and reasoning. Career path 3, it is developing the effective ways to solve computing problems by using a modernized computing. Using the computers, you need to learn more in order to become a better user. Career path 4, planning and managing organizational technology infrastructure. By setting our metacognitive strategy, it is a formal form to organize to build a technology infrastructure and having a good outcomes. Now let's proceed to the IT technology. IT information technology is a label that has two meanings. In a common usage, the term information technology is often used to refer to all of computing like cloud computing, AI, and so on. We all know that the IT professionals, it possess the right combination of our knowledge, practical, hands-on our expertise, and organizations. Planning and managing an organization's IT infrastructure is a difficult and complex job that requires a solid foundation in applied computing as well as management and people skills. Those in the IT discipline required special skills like our understanding kung ano yung kaya nating gawin. Like for example, the technical support, the web development, coding, and so on. Now let's proceed to the most topic, that centralization of our topic, mixed disciplinary majors. Because computing is such as important and dynamic field, many interdisciplinary majors, some very recent developments exist in some schools. Here are just a few examples of these opportunities. Some of the programs are offered at a number of US schools as of spring 2006. Some only at handful of US schools. First one is the Bioinformatics combines elements. We all know that the field that merged biology with computer science, statistics, mathematics, engineering to analyze, interpret, and manage large-scale biological data. Second one is the computational science, means it is the modern computing of the engineering mathematical modeling and to all across science and to the humanities. That's all. Thank you.